Hi, Bond here. Hope your semester is going well so far, and not just in this class, but all your classes. Okay, so yes, we're now in the second module, and I first want to do just a bit of recap. So, first module was about film analysis. What is it? How do you do it? And I said that film analysis is essentially breaking a film apart into its components, into its pieces, looking at the pieces and then seeing how they work together, seeing how the machine runs, okay, to produce meaning and effects on the audience, etc. So that's what analysis is. The first step, right, is noticing different parts, okay? So what are the parts, right? Well, yeah, you got to know that. What to look for in a movie, right? So that video in module one talked about the different building blocks of a film. That teacher was talking about the different levels of a film. He said there were four levels to a film. And I want to revise that model. I want to sort of organize it just slightly differently. And I'm going to show you my screen here. Okay, so he said four levels. I want to say five levels. So it's five because I'm breaking apart the last level. He just said, okay, there's the fourth level, that's editing, and sound is part of editing. And I get his point that sound is often, usually, in a film that you see, usually the sound has been added later. After all the raw footage is filmed, its sound is typically, re-recorded and in the editing process. So that involves actors watching themselves on the screen and mimicking what they said and saying it over again, but this time with better sound quality. So that's why he put sound in with editing. However, I want to break up that fourth level and give sound its own level because sound is so important, and I want us to look at it by itself later in the semester. So I ask that you can think of a movie as consisting of five essential components, five basic levels. And so to review, the first level is story, okay? And that's the otherwise known as the screenplay or the script, right? The next level, mise en scène, that is what's in front of the camera, okay? So that, for example, that would be lighting, acting, costumes, decor, and composition. Composition we'll get to in the next module. And well, either the next one or the one after that. And composition is essentially the arrangement, the placement of things in a shot. So those are some examples of mise en scène, right? The next level, cinematography, that is what the camera's doing. Okay, I think that teacher in the video, he referred to this as camera work. I like the term cinematography better. And it's one that you hear more commonly in film studies. So cinematography, that's what the camera's doing, right? For example, how is it moving, right? Is the camera keeping a faraway distance from the subject? Is it way up close in a close-up? And then also camera angle. Are we looking down at a subject? Are we looking up? Are we looking straight ahead? And also type of focus. So is it, like is what's really close up to the camera is in focus, but everything else is blurry, or is the entire shot, even things far away, are in focus? All that stuff. All of that is cinematography. Next level, editing. Okay, so Yeah, it's essentially the organization of raw film footage after that raw film footage is shot. Okay, so you make a movie, you shoot a whole bunch of footage, right? Um, a film is that we see in the theaters typically 1.5 to 2 hours, but there could easily be 12 hours worth of raw footage. And editing is when everything's shot. Now someone's in a booth thinking about, okay, well, let's organize all this stuff in this way. Here's how we can best organize it to tell the story. So often that means cutting things, moving things around, etc. So that's editing. It's also, this is the place where special effects are inserted, if there are any. Okay, that's during the editing process. Okay, that's editing. And again, sound is often introduced there. But we're going to make sound its own level. And so that's the 5th level. Okay, so 5 levels of a movie. Okay, now you'll notice that these 5 levels organize our semester, right? They organize the course. So if you look at the schedule of assignments on Blackboard, you'll notice that we'll spend the semester going through these different levels. Okay, all right. So that is that. Just wanted to review that with you. This module will be focusing on story. Okay, the story level. Okay, so one brief announcement. Just wanted to tell you that it may look like there's a lot of work to do when you click open a module for the first time. And that's because, well, there is. Okay, essentially, each module is a week's worth of work. Right? I mean, this course if this were a course on campus, we would just be meeting once a week. Okay, and so the module is essentially like a week's worth of work. So I just recommend really getting an early start. Okay, I mean, spending the week going through the module. Don't just click on it the night before. There's too much to do, right? At the last minute, you just can't do it. So anyway, yes, think of it, each module as a week's worth of work. Okay, so all right, that's it. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'm just excited to kick things off with you and to hear your thoughts about these movies that we'll be watching. Okay, thank you. Bye.